So here we have cover the spot game that you might see at some carnival games. Haven't seen these in a couple of years, but I just picked this up a couple of days ago. And the object is to cover this red spot with these 5 discs. I'll post a link where you could buy this. I purchased this online for like $190. It's a lot of fun. The reason why I'm making this video is because there's a number of ways of solving this, and let's get right to it. First disc you want to put right in the middle. Next one, cover that red spot there and have it no lower. Next one, you want to overlap this a little bit and then cover this red spot right here. And then you just want to cover this red spot here and that red spot there with this disc. And at the last one, you just cover it up. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is you can put the first disc slightly over. Next disc, you want to cover the maximum width. You could do the same thing on the bottom, maximum width. And then these, you have to cover this red spot here and go a little bit halfway over there. So that'd be like that. And then this last one, you want to cover the rest, obviously, but my eyes look here, and it would go like that. Now you could still do this another way, where instead of coming down this far, I like to look here with my eyes and just go to right about there. So I'm covering this and going up there. And this with this right disc, I'm looking my eyes here, and I'm going to just cover this slightly. So it looks like that. And this last disc should cover the bottom here, like so. So that's 3 ways of doing it differently. Another way you can do is have it maximum here, your minimum up here, and then again you just cover here and then go halfway over, and then this would cover this last bit right there. Oh, I made a little mistake, but this is a very difficult board. You can order these as easy, intermediate, and advanced or difficult. And this is the real difficult one. I'll go over the measurements at the end. And if you really want to get fancy, you could go around in a circle. It's a little harder. So bring that down a little bit. And then over here, you want to cover the maximum width from here to here. That might be off a little bit. And then here you want to, so if you cover the maximum here, you can't do a maximum over here. You have to cover here and then that red spot over there. So I'm covering here and covering there. So here and here. And over here, if that's maximum, this is maximum. What I mean by maximum is you got the maximum diameter coverage from here to about there. And then the last one, you just try to cover the best you can. Like so, and you got a winner. So I call that around the world. If you don't want to start like this with that first one, you can push it up, and it's the same thing. That means you have to go, this one's kind of down a little bit. I kind of like keep my eyes here, and I kind of go a little bit more than halfway here. So if you split this down the middle, just move it over a little bit. This is a little easier start than having it start off with the bottom, or the top one slide down a little bit, because you can kind of gauge it with the others. So if this one slide down a little bit more, the next one will have to be a maximum. So you want the maximum here and here. Just kind of picture this as being the diameter. You're covering the most amount of area. So obviously if that's maximum, this one will not be maximum. You have to cover here and here. And this last disc, you will cover the rest like that. And you've got another winner. So with this board, it's, like I said, very difficult. I'm just showing demonstration purposes. I'm just basically laying them down, but normally in the game you want to, drop them like so. But I'll need some more practice with this particular board. The dimensions of this board, This diameter is 7 1/16 of an inch. And I also know that because it's written here on the back of the board. This is very good quality, by the way. I bought this and it's brand new, not even a scratch on it or anything. Nice and smooth. They also have those wooden boards too that look pretty cool too. And the size of the discs, oh, back to the main board. So if that's 7 1/16 inch, like so, just go verify that real quick for you. The centimeters, if you want to know centimeters, it's about 18 centimeters. The discs themselves are about 11 centimeters, or about a little more than 4 1/4 inches. So it looks like 4 5/16 of an inch perhaps. And so if you want to make it harder, well, I think this is probably as hard as you can make it because very, very tight tolerances on this game. You can make this spot smaller. If you want to make it easier, make these discs larger, which I think I've seen other games where these discs are larger. But if you're going to buy it and practice, I would suggest get the most difficult one, so you'll be prepared at the carnival games. And if you see these at the carnival games and the guy demonstrates it, make sure you get a good look at it and see how he's doing. Is he dropping it from up here, or is he going really low down here and dropping it? And also when he's done, don't let him scoop up the disc real quick, because a lot of times I see on YouTube, it looks like he covers it all up, but there's a little bit of red showing. But he scoops it up so fast, you don't notice that he actually didn't cover up the spot. But if you had done the same thing, he probably wouldn't give you the prize. So I'll try to find a link on where I bought this. I've seen these things go on eBay used for more than you can buy this new on the website. So if you can get them under $200, these are pretty good. Hope this helps.